Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video. We're doing the weekend forecast for today's first video. So as always on a Saturday, we're going to have a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. And it's going to be one of the more interesting weekend forecasts that we do this year. I think it's going to turn very hot through the week ahead. We're going to see temperatures soaring into the potentially mid-30s Celsius. We're going into mid-90s Fahrenheit, but with an increasing risk of thunderstorms breaking out, especially in the second half of the week. Now, the detail about this is very, very uncertain. So it's just going to be a broad brush sort of outlook, but it won't be until around Monday, Tuesday that we are able to start looking at the detail of this, really. So just sort of broad strokes for this weekend forecast this week, and then the detail will come a little bit later on. But it does look as though it's going to be a significantly hot and potentially thundery spell of weather. By the end of the week, if you don't like hot weather, by the end of the week, the temperature should be cooling down, and next weekend looking cooler and fresher. I'll get on with the detail for you in a second for weekend forecast. Just say that coming up later on today, we're going to have your regular week to 10-day video update, so sort of extending out beyond the weekend forecast time frame. I've also got the CFS signal update coming up tonight. That's just for fun, taking us from next month, from August, right way through to the start of next year, can you believe, January 2020. So that should be a bit of a laugh to have a look at that. This evening, tomorrow, Gaz will be sunny roundup, and also look at the ECMWF and Meteo France long-range season models. No autumn analogues this week. They're back next week. The websites we're using for weekend forecasts coming from weatherout.com, weathercentral.de. You can find links to both of those websites on the links page. So this is the latest weather picture from the Weather Outlook. Going to rash of heavy showers on the eastern side of the country. Big showers across eastern parts of Scotland and coming down into northeastern England. Those showers also extending down into the north and east Midlands. Few heavy showers breaking out across East Anglia, southeastern England too. Much of the South Midlands and down into central southern England has been dry day, as has western Scotland, a lot of Northern Ireland and northwestern England too. I think through the course of this afternoon, these showers will be increasingly on the eastern side, with more southern and western regions tending to get drier weather conditions. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. So we've got low pressure up to the north of Scotland, and already signs of high pressure beginning to build down to our southwest. More about that in a little bit later in the video. But for the rest of this afternoon, well, the showers with this trough here on the east side, this allegation in the ice bars, will be in the east, so we can expect more heavy showers through eastern Scotland, down into northeast England, some parts of the north and east Midlands, down into East Anglia, possibly some parts of southeast England. Heavy showers this afternoon, could be rumbles of thunder and hail mixed in. More southern counties south of the M4, and then going up the western side of the country, that's where the drier weather will be today. Not completely dry. There will be showers around, but fewer of them in the extreme south, in the southwest, and also up the western side of the country. Temperatures today ranging from around 16 to 21. That is going to be 61 to 70 Fahrenheit. And with brisk sort of west-northwesterly winds, it does actually feel a little bit chilly, especially with those showers in the east. Overnight tonight, this area of low pressure will develop in the Atlantic and start to move our way. That's going to bring cloud and showery outbreaks of rain into Northern Ireland, possibly western Scotland by the end of the night. However, most parts will actually have a dry night tonight. So showers will rumble on for a time into the evening, but they should fade out, and many places will turn dry overnight with clear spells and variable cloud. Temperatures will be ranging from around 8 to 14 Celsius. A mild night, quite warm night in the southeast, will be a little bit cooler and fresher up in the north. Now into Sunday, we've got high pressure strengthening to our south. We've got this ridge from the Azores high building into France and southern parts of England, but low pressures out to the northwest with an active weather system spreading in outbreaks of rain from off the Atlantic. So many of us will start dry on Sunday with decent sunny spells, but we'll have cloud and rain from the word go across Ireland and Western Scotland. And this cloud and rain will get heavier and more widespread through the course of Sunday. So it turns thoroughly wet across many parts of Scotland, much of Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, and down into northwest England and possibly North Wales, seeing outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain setting in through the course of the tomorrow afternoon. So that rain could be quite torrential across parts of Western Scotland and Northern Ireland, and the rain totals will really clocking up there through the course of tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. The rest of England and Wales, though, will stay dry. We'll have decent sunshine in the morning. It'll all get much more hazier, I think, through the afternoon. Probably rather milky skies through much of Wales and Midlands, East Anglia and parts of Lincolnshire, Yorkshire. Those areas will probably be quite cloudy, I suspect, tomorrow afternoon. But further south-southeast of that, we will actually have decent sunshine in the extreme south and southeast. We'll hang on to the blue skies, I would have thought, through much of the day. Temperatures in the far south-southeast could reach around 25 tomorrow afternoon. That's 77 Fahrenheit. Even in the north and west, where it's pouring with rain, temperatures will be around 15 or 16, and it will feel quite humid despite that wet weather. Well into Monday, here comes a high pressure building to our south and southeast, sending that weather system northwards. So we start off on Monday still with quite a bit of cloud and rain for Northern Ireland and Scotland, but that will get pushed further northwards through the day, so it becomes pretty much confined to the far northwest of Scotland, actually, those outbreaks of rain during the course of Monday afternoon. The rest of the country will see increasing amounts of sunshine moving up from the south. It'll be turning very warm through the course of the day with bags of sunshine across England and Wales. Temperatures on Monday afternoon in the south could be up to around 28 degrees, that's 83 Fahrenheit, so already feeling hot down in the southeast. Further north, not as hot as that, but even so, temperatures sort of upper teens to low 20s, much of Scotland and Northern Ireland, despite quite a bit of cloud, and there will be a humid feel. The heat is on during Tuesday with high pressure sitting to our east as this big ridge, and low pressure is out to West Valley, sucking up those hot southerly winds. So Tuesday looking a mainly dry day with plenty of sunshine. There could still be showery outbreaks of rain across northwest Scotland during the course of Tuesday morning. That should move out of the way into the Atlantic during the afternoon. And essentially we're looking at a dry day with plenty of sunshine. Clouds will bubble up and an isolated thunderstorm could break out almost anywhere, but it will be most likely over high ground. So kind of like the moors of southwest England maybe, possibly the Welsh Mountains, possibly the Pennines, and the southern uplands. Those are the sort of areas that might see a thunderstorm on Tuesday. However, the majority of the country will stay dry with unbroken sunshine in places. Temperatures will soar, and we could well see temperatures up to 32 or 33 degrees in London on Tuesday afternoon. That is 92 Fahrenheit. More widely, temperatures will be ranging from around 28 to 31. 31 is 88 in Fahrenheit. Remember, detail gets very uncertain as we get to Wednesday onwards. The general pattern is that we've got this high pressure to our east, we've got low pressure to west. We're drawing up still on Wednesday those hot and increasingly unstable southerly winds. There's a suggestion within some model output that we might see thunderstorms trundling northwards overnight Tuesday to Wednesday. So Wednesday might have a rather noisy start with heavy showers and thunderstorms across parts of the country. Those storms tending to move north and west and becoming confined probably to north and west Scotland and Northern Ireland. Elsewhere, it turns mainly dry with really hot sunshine coming through during Wednesday afternoon. Temperatures will be very hot. It'll be really humid as well, kind of like a melting pot type atmospheric setup. And temperatures widely will be kind of like 27, 28 in the north, or 24 to 28 in the north, let's say, and down in the south probably around 30 degrees, 31 degrees, to possibly 33 or 34. That's sort of low 90s Fahrenheit. And I wouldn't rule out the chance, somewhere like Heathrow, central London, wouldn't rule out the chance of 35 degrees on Wednesday afternoon. 35 is 95 Fahrenheit, exceptionally hot on Wednesday afternoon. It is dependent on how much sunshine there is, and of course if thunderstorms are more widespread on Wednesday than anticipated, that will have a cooling effect on the atmosphere slightly, so temperatures won't be as hot as that, but the potential is there for Wednesday afternoon to be a very, very hot day in the southeast. Things increasingly breaking down as we go through to Thursday. Low pressure is moving in from the Atlantic, and we've got a sort of a trough, thundery trough, moving up from the south as well, so we're kind of like converging over the country. So a very complex weather setup, but I think essentially we see the risk of thunderstorms becoming more widespread during the course of Thursday. So again, the detail on this is very hard to pin down, but expect increasing risk of heavy thunderstorms breaking out, probably violent thunderstorms breaking out on Thursday afternoon, with risk of torrential rain, quite severe lightning, thunder, breaking out through the country during Thursday. Eventually, brighter skies and cooler, fresher air will start to arrive in from the west as the winds turn westerly, but for eastern areas it still looks like a very hot day on Thursday and very humid as well. Temperatures, again, it is very dependent on how much sunshine there is and how many thunderstorms there are. So potentially Thursday could be even hotter than Wednesday, potentially, but again, I think there would be more storms around on Thursday, which kind of limits the temperature potential a little bit. Nevertheless, 34 or 35 degrees, mid-90s Fahrenheit, is not to be ruled out in the southeast, and if the thunderstorms don't appear, and if it's just a dry, sunny day all day in that southeast corner, temperatures could reach near record-breaking levels. They could be a little bit hotter on Thursday, so that is something to watch out for. However, in the west it will start to turn cooler and fresher, with temperatures lowering back towards the mid-20s Celsius, I would have thought, by the end of Thursday. And then into Friday, well, the thundery breakdown has taken place, seemingly. We have pushed westerly winds across the country. The heat receding back into central parts of Europe, and temperatures are lowering. So we get rid of those storms overnight Thursday into Friday. And Friday itself looks like it should be a cooler, fresher day with a mix of sunshine and showers. Temperatures much more comfortable as the winds coming in off the Atlantic have a range around 18 to 25. 25 is still very warm in the southeast at 77 Fahrenheit, but it certainly is a lot cooler and fresher compared to the days before. And then next weekend, not looking too bad, really. Have this little ridge of high pressure across the country that could give many of us a dry weekend next weekend, with temperatures not too far from average, certainly much more pleasant. Right, so just finally finishing off with the charts from the weather outlook. So we've got showers around today, particularly on the eastern side of the country. Driest weather will be in the west. Tomorrow, England and Wales, lots of dry weather. It turns wet for Scotland and Northern Ireland, with outbreaks of heavy rain setting in from off the Atlantic. Monday looks a mostly dry day with hot sunshine down in the south. Any rain is basically confined to the far northwest of Scotland. Dry, sunny and hot on Tuesday. Could be an isolated thunderstorm, but really this looks like a very dry day. And then as we go into Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, it remains hot. Yes, that is 35 Celsius there on Thursday being forecast for London, or near to London. Might even be a little bit hotter than that. Wouldn't entirely rule out 36 degrees somewhere in the southeast. In fact, I think possibly over in East Anglia, let's just zoom in on that, so that's the first time I've ever seen that. I think possibly in East Anglia it's going for, no, it's 30. I thought that's going for 36 in East Anglia, but it's not. It's 30 degrees plus East Anglia. So it's going for a maximum of 35 on Thursday. 35 is likely on Wednesday. Might be even hotter than that on Thursday in the south. It'd be very interesting to see how high these temperatures go. But again, there is an increasing risk of thunderstorms breaking out through Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday as well. And by Friday, we should be seeing cooler, fresher, and more comfortable temperatures moving in from off the Atlantic Ocean. temperatures going closer to average by next weekend. So, well, it's been a bit of an extended weekend forecast, but there is a lot going on. In summary, we're starting off rather showery at the moment, but the big story about the weather in the next week is going to be temperatures soaring. It's going to become very hot and very humid as we go through the week, but by the second half of the week, there'll be a growing threat of thunderstorms breaking out. Detail on that really uncertain, and by the end of the week into next weekend, it should turn cooler and fresher, especially so in the west. Right, so a lot going on. Let's keep an eye on in the weekend. Obviously, we will keep you updated at GazWebBiz throughout the next few days on all of this. We'll be back later on this afternoon with your regular week's 10-day video update. CFS 6 on Talk coming up tonight. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.